Ever wondered how some people remain calm in the face of adversity while others crumble? The secret might lie in a philosophy that has its roots in ancient Greece, known as Stoicism. We are to learn something great again, my dear pupils. To begin, Stoicism, at its core, is a school of thought that teaches us the art of emotional resilience and mental toughness. It gives us the tools to navigate the stormy seas of life, helping us to remain unflappable even when the world around us is in turmoil. Imagine being able to face any challenge head-on, armed with a sense of calm and a clear mind. That's the power of Stoicism. Stoicism is a time-tested philosophy that sprang from the vibrant marketplaces and intellectual centers of ancient Greece. Its acceptance by soldiers, academics, and emperors alike attests to its applicability and potency down the ages. At the heart of Stoicism lie three key principles: understanding what we can and cannot control, accepting the world as it is, and pursuing virtue. The first principle is about recognizing our sphere of influence. It's about understanding that while we cannot control external events, we can control our reactions to them. It's the difference between letting a rainy day ruin your mood or choosing to enjoy the sound of the raindrops against the window. The second principle is acceptance. Stoicism teaches us to see the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. This isn't about passivity, but about embracing reality and working within its constraints. The third principle is the pursuit of virtue. Stoics believe that our ultimate goal should be to live a good and meaningful life. This is achieved not through the accumulation of wealth or power, but through the cultivation of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In a world full of chaos and uncertainty, Stoicism provides a guiding light for maintaining our composure and fortitude. It's a philosophy that doesn't just help us survive, but thrive, no matter what life throws our way. Like all philosophies, Stoicism has developed over time to meet the demands and difficulties of the times in which it was born. Zeno of Citium, a merchant-turned-philosopher, was the inspiration behind Stoicism. Zeno taught that virtue and tranquility could be attained by accepting the world as it is, rather than how we wish it to be. This simple yet profound idea resonated with many, from slaves to emperors, and Stoicism quickly spread throughout the ancient world. As the Roman Empire fell and the Dark Ages commenced, Stoicism, like many philosophies of the time, fell into obscurity. However, the Renaissance saw a resurgence of interest in classical wisdom, and Stoicism was no exception. Renaissance thinkers, such as Justus Lipsius, combined Stoic principles with Christian teachings, creating a hybrid philosophy known as Neo-Stoicism. This Neo-Stoicism emphasized inner peace and acceptance, providing solace in a time of religious and political turmoil. Fast forward to the 20th century and we see Stoicism morphing once again. This time its principles are incorporated into the burgeoning field of psychology, specifically in the development of cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. Stoic ideas about controlling our reactions to external events align perfectly with CBT's focus on managing our thoughts and behaviors to improve our emotional health. In the 21st century, Stoicism finds kinship with the mindfulness meditation movement. Both philosophies encourage present-moment awareness, non-judgmental acceptance of our experiences, and a focus on what is within our control. Throughout its evolution, Stoicism has consistently offered guidance on living a virtuous and resilient life. It has been interpreted, reinterpreted, and applied to the unique challenges of each era. From the bustling markets of ancient Greece to the stress-filled offices of the modern world, Stoicism remains a beacon of tranquility and virtue. Stoicism, then, is not a static philosophy, but a dynamic and adaptable guide to living a virtuous and resilient life. What does it mean to be a Stoic man in the 21st century? This question urges us to dive deep into the essence of Stoicism and its relationship with masculine virtue. Stoicism has historically been associated with moral excellence, mental toughness, and emotional resilience. It's not just about enduring difficulty or repressing emotions, it's also about comprehending them, controlling them, and behaving honorably even when faced with difficulties. Let's examine these attributes in more detail now. Emotional fortitude comes first. Yes, it's about overcoming obstacles, but it's also about preserving emotional stability and resisting the urge to let outside circumstances disrupt your inner tranquility. The reason the Stoic guy is solid and unwavering during a storm is not that he lacks emotions, but rather that he has learned to control them. Next, mental toughness. This refers to the ability to persevere in the face of adversity. It's about grit, determination, and the power of will. The Stoic man, in his mental toughness, understands that failure is a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. He embraces challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Lastly, moral virtue. In the Stoic philosophy, virtue is the highest good. It's about being honest, just, and wise. The Stoic man strives to act according to these principles, not because it's easy or popular, but because it's right. Being a good person can be difficult in the current society where morality and perseverance are frequently subordinated to violence and rivalry. But there are huge benefits to doing so. It results in a peaceful, contented, and respectful life. It's about standing as a moral compass and a tower of support in a society that frequently appears to be chaotic and ethically murky. To be a Stoic man, then, is to strive for virtue, resilience, and mental toughness in a world that often rewards the opposite. So how can we cultivate the emotional resilience and mental toughness that Stoicism espouses? One can begin by incorporating mindfulness meditation into their daily routine. This practice helps us to stay present and avoid being swept away by our thoughts or emotions. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we can gain insight into our habitual reactions and choose to respond in more productive ways. Next, cognitive reframing is an invaluable tool for emotional resilience. It involves changing our perspective on a situation to view it in a more positive or constructive light. For instance, instead of viewing a challenge as an insurmountable obstacle, we can see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. This shift in perspective allows us to face adversity with a sense of calm and confidence. Further, practicing virtue is central to Stoic philosophy and is key to developing mental toughness. Virtues such as courage, justice, wisdom, and temperance can provide a moral compass and guide our actions. By striving to live virtuously, we not only improve our character, but also our ability to weather life's storms. However, this journey towards emotional resilience and mental toughness is not a sprint, but a marathon. Patience and perseverance are crucial in this process. It takes time to unlearn old habits and cultivate new ones. There will be moments of setback and frustration, but it's important to remember that these are part of the journey, not the end of it. Embrace the process and remember that every step, no matter how small, is progress. Celebrate your victories, learn from your mistakes, and above all, keep moving forward. In conclusion, the path to emotional resilience and mental toughness is a lifelong journey of self-improvement and growth. It requires consistent effort, patience, and a commitment to living virtuously. But the rewards are well worth the effort, for they equip us to face life's challenges with grace and fortitude. Emotional resilience and mental toughness are not innate traits, but skills that can be cultivated through practice and patience. In this journey through Stoicism, we've uncovered its origins, evolution, and its relevance to our modern world. We've explored the ancient principles of Stoicism, tracing its evolution over centuries. Along the way, we've delved into the concept of the Stoic man, a paragon of masculine virtue, and offered practical advice for cultivating emotional resilience and mental toughness. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life. As we navigate the ups and downs of life, let Stoicism be our guide, helping us to remain calm, resilient, and virtuous in the face of adversity. Now, be a philosopher, be stoic, be a man with a life. Until next time, my dear pupils.